Welcome back to the Us vs. Them channel. I'm your host, Vince, and we're going to break down the next fight that we have for the upcoming fight night we have this weekend. We got Ismael Bonfim versus Chris Padilla. Bonfim is sitting at a minus 134 favorite, really slight favorite, and then we got Padilla on the other side at plus 110 as an underdog. Before we get into the breakdown, if I can just remind you guys to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that bullshit. Really appreciate that from you guys. But that's all I got from you guys. So let's get into this breakdown. When you're breaking down Padilla's past fights, well, first off, when you look at his topology, one thing you're going to notice is he's 3-0 in the UFC. But when you start to hit that column where you expand and look at all the the drop down boxes and bullshit, you'll see that he's 3-0, and all three of those fights he was an underdog, and he went out there and put on pretty good performances. Put on good performances outside of his last fight against Jai Herbert. He won a split decision fight against Jai Herbert where both guys really wasn't throwing a lot of volume, wasn't given a lot to judge from the perspective of the judges. So, at the end of the day, somebody's going to be walking out of the octagon a sore loser from that one. It's just kind of one of those fights. But Padilla happened to be on the winning side of that, so he's 3-0 in the UFC. Where I think there's going to be a difference between the Jai Herbert fight and the upcoming fight against Ismael Bonfim is that the size difference. Jai Herbert is over 6 foot tall. He gives problems to a lot of guys in the division. In fact, he's given problems to Ilya Topuria in this division before when Ilya jumped up to 155, earlier in his career. So we saw Jai Herbert give him problems. So I don't really look too far into it, the fact that, Padilla, or Jai Herbert gave Padilla problems. That dude gives everybody problems. But then you look on the other side of that, and you got Ismael Bonfim. He's got a much different body frame. He's 5'8". The other, Jai Herbert is over 6 foot tall. So I think the body size alone is going to allow Padilla to start opening up with his striking, and we're not going to see him nearly as reserved as we saw him in his last fight. This is going to be one of those fights where I think there's definitely a good possibility where one fighter is going to be winning more minutes, but another fighter is going to be just winning more moments. And what I mean by that is I think there's potential for Bonfim to go in there and just land more volume of strikes. But when it comes to the strikes that Padilla is going to be landing, I think he has potential to actually get a reaction from his strikes. He can get knockdowns. He can do shit like that. I do think this fight is probably going to go to decision, so I have to start breaking it down as far as who's going to win the aesthetic of a fight. Obviously that's what you got to start doing when nobody's going to get a finish. So like I said, I'm going to go with the guy that's probably going to have bigger moments in fights. That's going to be able to probably steal rounds and get his hand raised in the end. So I'm going to go with Padilla to get this one done by decision. Right now that prop is sitting at, what is that sitting at? That prop is sick. It's sitting at plus 500. There's really a lot of value in that. I'm not super confident in that method of victory, to be honest with you. So I think the move that we'll probably be doing for the parlays is to try to incorporate that into a double chance. So stop by and make sure you watch the parlay video where we see how we're going to incorporate this fight into the parlays. I definitely see it making it in there. And that's all I got for you guys in this breakdown. Stop by for the next one where we have Marco Tulio versus Christian Leroy Duncan. This has banger alert written all over it. I'm super excited for this one. I already can easily predict this is probably going to be fight of the night. So stop by for that video, and obviously we're here to make money, so hopefully we have an opportunity to make money on that too. So I'm done rambling, I'm done talking, so I'm the fuck out of here.